Hello friends and welcome back to our kitchen. You do not even know how good it feels to say that. We had the best trip in the mountains for the past couple of weeks, but I am so excited to be back in the kitchen cooking with you guys. I have missed it. I have missed you. I'm ready for some yummy food. It's my favorite time of year. Bring on the crock pots and the appetizers and all the yummy treats, and I just cannot wait for all of it. And today's video is really fun because I have out not one, not two, but all three of my crock pots because we are making some easy crock pot appetizers. Two of my very favorite things, crock pot recipes, appetizers, put together. It's gonna be so good. App State is actually playing football tonight, and so I was like, this is perfect. Let's have some appetizers, watch some football. It's gonna be easy. I'm gonna put these on. It's gonna be time to eat and just like hang out and get cozy. So I am so excited for these. Today's video is sponsored by Beekeepers Natural. A huge thank you to them, and I am so excited to tell you guys more about them in just a little bit. Now I'm gonna start with the one that takes the longest to cook, but also I am the most excited for this one because we're gonna make some chicken wings in the crock pot. And I don't think I've ever seen or heard someone do chicken wings in the crock pot, but if you have made them this way, tell us below in the comments. But when I read this recipe, the flavors sounded so good. They're kind of like an Asian style chicken wing. They take 4 hours, and then Bunky and I are talking about it, and he said, but I want mine like a little bit crispy, and I was like, we can take them out, put them under the broiler for a few minutes, and then I kept reading the recipe, and it actually suggested that we do that. So I was like, okay, perfect. These are gonna be so good. So our sauce has like all of my favorite flavors, and I will tell you the recipe calls for like ginger and garlic. We got this Kinder's Japanese barbecue sauce while we were on our camping trip. We were actually making hibachi on the Blackstone. This stuff is so good. It has the best flavor ever. Like, we were obsessed, were we not?
It's like a cheat code of flavor.
Yes, we wanted to put it on everything. But anyway, on the bottle it says that it's made with soy, ginger, and garlic. So I was like, you know what? I'll just add some of this into our sauce. But of course, if you don't have this, then you can just do like ground ginger and garlic powder or fresh garlic, whatever you want. But I feel like this is gonna give it just like that. So we're gonna start with some soy sauce. And y'all know that I'm just gonna eyeball all of this, but I will leave the measurements, you know, from the recipe in the description box. And then we're gonna add a splash of balsamic vinegar. I think this can give it like a little zip, you know?
Some acidity.
Yeah, that's probably good. Then we're gonna add some sriracha to give it a little bit of spice.
There's that heat I was wondering about.
Yeah, you want a little bit more?
Yeah, a little bit more of that.
Because we like a little heat in this house. And then I'm gonna add in my Kinder stuff.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna, this sauce, I just cannot even begin. Now we're gonna add in some honey for some sweetness. Good?
A little more. There we go.
I think the honey gives like a little bit of stickiness too.
Yeah, it's got to balance out that soy and stuff too.
Yeah, I'm gonna add in a little bit of onion powder and then some cracked black pepper.
That's a laughable amount of onion powder. Like, come on.
I added it though. Got pepper in there and then some brown sugar. Stir this together, and this is gonna be our sauce that we'll pour over our chicken wings.
Wow.
I know.
What? Your face looks confused.
Okay, I'm not confused. It's just like there were so many layers of flavor. Like at first I was like, oh, it's sweet, but it can stand more sweetness. And I was like, oh, but it could use more heat. But then as it kept like going, I was like, oh, there's the heat. Oh, there's the sweetness. So it's like fun because it dances in there. You know, like all kinds of flavors.
It's like an experience, a flavor experience.
Wow.
I think that's spot on, really.
You feel like it's perfect?
Yeah, I really do. That's good.
Okay, so I'm going to spray our crock pot, and then Bunky's going to add our wings in there. And you know what I just read?
What?
So you can cook these on low for 4 hours, but you can cook them on high for like 2. So they'll actually be ready with everything else. Because we were thinking these are going to take a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But these will be perfect on time.
They're going to be ready for kickoff.
Yeah. So once your chicken wings are in there, just pour your sauce mixture right on top. And I'm gonna save just a little bit so that we can kind of like dip them and brush them in this after they cook. Get there with your hands?
Well, yeah, they're already chickened up, so
Just kind of toss them to make sure they're like really well coated. Pop a lid on these, and then we'll check back in like 2 hours.
Oh my gracious, Bunk.
I know.
I am just...
This might be our new favorite way to make chicken wings.
So I was gonna say, you know, I don't fancy myself one of those chicken wing guys, you know. You know how there are some people who just love chicken wings. I appreciate a good chicken wing, but I'm a little bit of a chicken wing snob.
Do you know what is hilarious?
What?
You're a snob, and you're because of your favorite ones, and your favorite ones are from where your shirt says.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I like a crispy chicken wing. It doesn't have to be breaded or anything. It can be fried naked, tossed in sauce, but I want it to have a little bit of crunch to it.
Yeah.
And I don't like a chewy chicken wing. So
Hamburger Joe's is Bunky's favorite wings.
they are so good.
Okay, so let's talk about Beekeepers Naturals. I have been so excited to share this with you guys because I get really excited to share products and brands that I know you guys are gonna love as much as I do, and this is one of them. I have seen everyone talk about their products all over social media. I have friends that use Beekeepers Natural, and I'm like, what is all the rave about? Like, I need to know. And the more I like research their brand and the products and the ingredients, I just like get more excited about it. So I decided to try out their #1 best-selling product, which is their Propolis Immune Support Daily Throat Spray. And I do about 4 sprays every single day. And then I also got the Propolis Soothing Lozenges, which these are also made with real honey, vitamin D, and zinc. And you guys know, Bunky and I are traveling all the time, and it's getting colder outside, so we're kind of coming up on 6 season. So whatever I can like double up on to have extra defense and get that daily immune support, I am all about. But let me tell you what Propolis is and why it's so important. Okay, are you ready for this? Propolis is what the bees use to protect the beehive. It fights germs and supports our immune system with antioxidants, minerals, vitamins, and over 300 beneficial compounds. It's been studied to be antimicrobial, antifungal, to help fight germs, and it's high in antioxidants, which help to fight free radicals and oxidative stress. I feel like now would be a good time for a mic drop, because what more can I say except for the fact that Beekeepers Naturals products are made with clean ingredients. They're always free of artificial colors and preservatives, and third-party tested to ensure that they are pesticide free, which is better for us and better for the bees. They use science-backed ingredients that actually work, and they are dedicated to sustainable beekeeping and helping save the bees. Y'all, I can't get enough. And I had my Propolis throat spray and lozenges with us at all times these past few weeks in the mountains, and anytime I feel like I just needed a little extra boost to my immune system, I would give myself a few sprays. And did I mention that it also tastes good? And y'all, I'm so excited because Beekeepers Natural gave us a discount. So if you go into the description box, click that link, and then use my code JessicaO at checkout, you're gonna get 20% off site-wide, and they're gonna let you stack that on their multi-packs of the throat spray, so you get an even bigger discount. So be sure you head on there and check that out. Now this next one, I'm sure most of you guys know and love. I don't even know if we've ever made it. If so, maybe once, like a long time ago. But we're gonna do like the cracked chicken, but we're gonna put ours on sliders and kind of make like little sandwiches out of it. So I have some chicken tenderloins in here because that's what I had on hand, but if you have chicken breast, you can use that. And we're probably making about half of what this recipe actually calls for. So I'm gonna add about half a block of cream cheese to mine. I feel like all Crockpot recipes are pretty easy, but this one especially like could not get any more simple. So to our cream cheese and chicken, I'm gonna add in some ranch seasoning. That's probably good. And then we're just gonna add a lid to this and let it cook, and in a little bit we'll add cheese and bacon. Okay, I lied, y'all. I just decided in this very moment that I want to add just a little bit of Frank's. We're not making buffalo chicken dip, but you know, I like just a little kick in there. So I'm adding a teensy bit of hot sauce. You do not have to do that. Can never leave a recipe alone.
Nope. When you just said that you were gonna add some Franks in there, I was like, par for the course. But really though, I feel like you're putting so little in there that it's not gonna make it into a spicy dip. It's just gonna bring that underlying flavor.
I just want a little bit of flavor, yeah. Now let me tell y'all, to that crock pot, I did add in like 3 tablespoons of ranch dressing because I just cannot put chicken, seasoning, and cream cheese. Like I have to have like a little bit of juice in there for that chicken to like, you know, cook in. So add a little bit of hot sauce, a little bit of ranch. I know it's like my own recipe, but that's just what I do. But now we're gonna get started on this third recipe, and it's probably gonna be Bunky's favorite because y'all know how much this man loves a sandwich. But one of his very favorite sandwiches is a Reuben, and we're gonna make a warm Reuben dip in the crock pot. Like, that is going to be scrumptious. We went to the grocery store today and we got some corned beef, and Bunky just got them to like slice it a little bit thicker. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this up. We want it to be like in bite-sized pieces, and we'll get it in the crock pot with all the other ingredients. Okay, so I'm gonna lightly spray our crock pot. So this is like truly a dump and go. I'm gonna add in our corned beef. And then I just took like some slices of Swiss cheese and cut it up in like bite-sized pieces so that it would melt easier. But you can do shredded, however you wanna do it, but add in as much Swiss cheese as you want. Now y'all know us, you can do a full block of cream cheese, but we only like about half. So I'm gonna do half a block. Y'all. I'm so mad at me.
We had a little bit of a production snafu just now.
Apparently I never hit record and I wasn't filming, but we put in, you know, the main ingredient, some Thousand Island dressing, because you can't have Reuben without Thousand Island. We also added in, of course, some sauerkraut. Actually made a mess I gotta clean up because you cannot have Reuben without sauerkraut. And then we also added in half a cup of sour cream.
But what we got going on in that little crock pot right there,
it's gold.
That is literally gold, like gold to me.
Yeah.
Like it's precious, just like the metal.
Okay, now we're just gonna get in here and kind of stir everything together as best as we can. Pop a lid on, and then this will be done in like an hour and a half. I feel like we timed all of this really perfectly because it's like everything's kind of at the point where it needs its like final finishing touches. Let me tell you, it's been really hard not to eat all this bacon for the past like 2 hours because I've been wanting to eat all of it. It's really good. I have taken a few little nibbles here and there, but the chicken in that crock pot is so tender. It was just like shredding apart. It is scrumptious. So now that we got that kind of shredded in, then I went ahead and mixed it into that like cream cheese. We're gonna add in our bacon and then our shredded cheddar cheese. This is gonna be so good.
Ah, yes.
Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna do like green scallions on yours, Bunky.
Oh, thank you.
If you want to, you can just add green scallions in here, but you know, I'll definitely put on yours. So I'm just gonna let this kind of continue to, what?
That was just funny the way you said that.
What?
I'll definitely put it on yours.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna put a lid back on here and let this just keep cooking for the next couple of minutes while I get our bread toasted and we work on our chicken wings. For our chicken wings that y'all look and smell so good, I have a little bit of water here and I'm gonna add in some cornstarch, and we're gonna make a little cornstarch slurry, and then add this to our crock pot and let that sauce thicken up for about 15 minutes. That might have been too much cornstarch, but the thicker, stickier, the better.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, you know, we've made cornstarch slurries before, and I feel like they never
thicken as much.
They never achieved the goal. So we're gonna go with a little extra this time, and then we'll back it up.
I think it's because I always am like so stingy with the cornstarch. Like, is it gonna be too much? But I think I'm on the right track here.
We're going heavy with it this time.
And I've been coming in here every, like, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes and turning our chicken wings just so I can make sure they're staying like in that sauce. Let me get you closer here. Gosh, they look amazing. And y'all, I wish you could smell them because, woo! They smell good. Add in our slurry. I'm gonna give them one more little toss.
Oh my gosh, you hear the sizzling in there too.
I know. That sauce already got thick, Bunk. Like, you can see it literally thickening.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that wild?
That is wild.
It got thick fast. I guess I used enough cornstarch. Okay, 15 more minutes and then we're gonna pop these under the broiler.
You're gonna tell everybody what just happened?
I almost just killed Bunky.
Not literally. You almost cut my pinky off.
I literally almost just cut Bunky's pinky off. I should have had the camera going, but I was getting my King Hawaiian rolls ready and I was like, well, I'll just go ahead and cut them in half. And Bunky was like, well, do you want me to cut them in half? And I was like, no, I got it. Y'all know, normally my Bunky is the one who cuts our King Hawaiian rolls. I was like,
I'm the bread slicer.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, I got it. And Bunky's like, well, let me at least hold it for you. So he's holding it, and I'm just like sawing away at this bread. All of a sudden, he's like, ah! And I'm like, what? And I throw the knife down, and he's like, you're just trying to slice my pinky off. And I literally lost track of the center, and I went to the side, and I think I nicked Bunky's finger.
You actually drew blood. You see that, people? You see that?
I feel really bad. So anyway, we got our bread sliced.
All I know, okay, so a pro tip, all right?
Yeah.
You were going with a vertical slicing approach.
I should have had it laying down.
You have to do a horizontal across the countertop.
I was literally going to do it like that, but then it was just a whole thing. Anyway, we got the bread slice. Let me show you how I'm going to add even more flavor to this, okay? So Bunky and I got this garlic olive oil whenever we were in Kentucky this summer. And I'm actually going to brush a little bit of this on our rolls to give it some more flavor before I toast them. And then this is what we're going to eat our, cracked chicken dip deliciousness on. You could also, Bunky had a good idea, you could do like a pretzel bun, or just honestly any kind of bun is fine. But I love a good King's Hawaiian roll. So I'm just popping these in enough to like toast them up. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take some of our Kinder's Japanese barbecue and just drizzle it on top of these and then pop them under the broiler for like 2 minutes each. I almost forgot these were under the broiler. This is why it's hard to cook, 3 things at one time.
We are a hot mess right now.
Yeah, but I grabbed them and they actually are perfection.
You remembered in the nick of time, but that little bit of the char on
yes. There. Oh, these are going to be amazing.
I almost want to turn them to the other side, maybe.
Yeah, that's smart. You want to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this Reuben dip is insane. Bunky actually ended up adding more corned beef to it, and it just looks amazing. It's like so creamy, but there's all that meat in there. Bunky.
Oh.
That's just insane.
Yeah. I am beyond excited for that.
I think those chicken wings need to come out.
They do.
No way.
Well, the sauce caramelized for sure, but those
the
wings,
chicken wing. Woo! I cannot believe we made these in the crock pot. I cannot wait to taste them. This looks like the prettiest plate of chicken wings I think I've ever seen. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like Bunkies are having an absolute feast tonight. This looks incredible. We had some King Hawaiian rolls that we knew we weren't gonna necessarily eat tonight. So we broke those up and we're gonna actually use those as our little vessel for our Reuben dips. That's gonna be so good. And then I also did some Ritz crackers. But y'all, we have got to try all of this amazing food because I'm telling you what, it smells and looks amazing. What you going in with first?
Going for the Reuben dip first.
Okay.
I want to experience that full flavor profile from the get-go. You know what I mean?
We got a messy kitchen back there, but it was well worth it.
I gotta take a moment
and
let all of y'all out there know that if you have a friend or family member, that right there is like life-changing.
Are you serious?
If you enjoy a Reuben sandwich and then you can just easily put that together and have it at such accessible availability for everybody to enjoy and share and appreciate. My friends, I beg of you to make this.
Wow, Bunky loves this dip, y'all.
It is so good.
Wow. Is the King Hawaiian roll really good with it?
I feel like you could just eat that with anything.
Oh my gosh.
As some people say, you could eat that with a shoe and it would still be good.
You could toast up some like marble rye and like make little toast points.
Oh, you are wearing this shade of green that is like the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers.
Bunky, I gotta go change.
You are not on my side at all today.
I gotta go change. Okay, listen, I'm gonna try the wings first because I'm just like so excited about these. I will say it just like literally was so tender it fell apart, and the description did not lie. These are sticky, like that's what it said. My camera just died just now, so we have to use the phone. But y'all, this bone just like literally came out.
Dang.
The flavor in here, Bunky, I mean, it's just so tender, it's insane. It's like literally falling apart in my hands.
Oh. That's good.
Bunky has been questioning these. He's like, I just don't know. I don't know about wings in a crock pot. Oh my word. Okay.
All right, I'm switch places.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you something. It's not like the crispiness, like fried wing that like you're used to. But it's like amazing in its own way of just being so tender and succulent.
Okay.
The flavor is amazing.
Monkey just said she's not going to share any of these with me.
I said, I hope you don't like them because I'm going to eat every single one of them.
This is the only one I get, apparently. That is good.
See?
That is good, Bunky.
They are so tender and juicy.
The flavor, though.
I know. You know how we questioned the ribs in the crock pot and they ended up being like one of our favorite ways to make ribs?
These are sticky and sweet and slightly salty and soy and garlic. They're not really that spicy. When it comes to the sesame seed,
yeah,
not joking, that actually brings a lot
of flavor.
Yeah, like it really is adding something, not just a garnish, folks.
Y'all,
these are really good.
I cannot get over these chicken wings. I feel like both of these recipes have just been phenomenal.
Okay, so now I've gotten into item number 3 over here, right? I feel like all 3 of these things are harmonious together.
All 3 recipes?
Yeah, it's like, you know, that Reuben dip is tasting one way, taking you to another place.
Like a tangy.
Then you got the chicken wing over here that's kind of giving you that little Asian flair.
Yeah.
And then this.
You get your own with like cream cheese, chicken, cheese, and bacon.
I mean,
ranch.
Yeah, and then the green onion and the bacon singing through.
Y'all, these recipes are just like...
These are all 3 very good.
For sure, your people, your family, your friends, whoever you're making this for, they're gonna love these recipes. Y'all, I still cannot get over those chicken wings. I told Bunky probably no less than 5 times that they were like some of the best chicken wings I think I've ever had. And from this day going forward, I'm going to always cook my chicken wings in the crock pot because there is just nothing like it. They are so tender, juicy, succulent. Y'all are gonna love them. All of these recipes are so good, so I cannot wait for you to try them. I'll have all the recipes down below. Also, do not forget to check out Beekeepers Natural. Such a great discount for you guys, 20% off site-wide, and I love them. You guys are gonna love them too. As always, we would love for you to stick around, so be sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave. Give this one a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.